And on a Monday, we team up with Peterborough Positive, the city's business improvement district, and I visit a different city centre business. This week, it's Howden's. They're an insurance broker based in the heart of Peterborough City Centre, and they've just been named Insurance Broker of the Decade. A quite brilliant award, a very prestigious award at the British Insurance Awards 2024. Being nominated for the award was an honour. Winning it, they said, was amazing. So I went along to find out what makes their business tick, and I was greeted by the branch manager, José. Well, first of all, when you step in from Catherdal Square, the first thing I notice about Howden's is how big this office is. It goes right the way back. It's almost as long as Starbucks next door. José, hello. Thank you for meeting me and showing me around. Tell me a little bit about Howden's. How long have you been here?
We've been here for a long time. Howden have been here for about 6-7 years. However, it was previously known as A-Plan. So we rebranded into Howden last year. With the new name, we're trying to get out there in the local community in Peterborough and get his engagement as much as possible, not only with clients and personal lines, but also with businesses.
Yeah, to make sure that you are very much part of this Peterborough business community, which, as I get around and meet people, José, it's amazing that a lot of businesses don't really talk to each other, but that's starting to slowly change. I want to dig into a bit more detail about what you do. Is it a simple insurance broker? You sell insurance to anyone who needs it.
Yeah, well, it's one way to put it. Insurance is very difficult because every client, every business is different. So for us, it's understanding the client, their business, what they do, and then allowing us to do what we do best, which is make it as simple as possible for clients. But we also understand that every client has their own individual needs, which can be very, very complex.
What kind of insurances are there? Because off the top of my head, I think of car insurance, I think of life insurance, pet insurance. What am I missing?
As a company, we pretty much, I think one of the things that we say to clients is we can insure anything from a car all the way up to spaceships. The reason why we say that is because the wide spectrum that we've got in insurance. So essentially, yes, we have many clients who take up car insurance, as you say, home insurance. Home insurance, we've got a promotion at the moment where if we don't beat whatever it is that you're paying, we'll give you £50. So that's how confident we are. Obviously, as a broker, we work with numerous amount of companies, but we also do van insurance, and van is a place where we get to meet different business clients, because obviously if you have a van, most likely you have a business, and then you've got a whole different set of needs.
Insurance is all about the what if, isn't it? The just in case.
Yes, it is. And what we've got to remember is, especially for things like home insurance, that's people's most valuable asset. And, they want to trust somebody who knows insurance, and we make the difference by actually speaking to the client and actually providing them advice where you don't get that online. Our team are qualified at what they do, which allows us to give advice to clients.
That's a really important point, and maybe that formed part of my next question. A lot of people just jump online, get insurance, tick, 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 without necessarily really fully understanding the policy that they're buying. And I noticed that when I came through the door, you've got a team of people on the phone to clients. There's kind of a vibe, an atmosphere in here almost, that you welcome people to come in to sit face to face and talk about insurance needs, which, let's be honest, in this day and age is quite rare.
Absolutely. And I think whether it's, even we see it with clients who've been with us for years, they'll say to us, no, I'll come and see you because I want to have a coffee while I go through all my insurance policies. We get some clients who say, can I book an appointment with you on Saturday? Because we're open on Saturdays too. So for us, that is our unique selling point.
And I can tell, looking out there, you've got a really good team, working well together, a team that you're proud of.
Yes, absolutely. So Martin's been with us for over 2 years, and Nikita and Gabby, who have recently started with us. But for me, the most important thing is being able to relate and connect with clients, which is one thing I'm really proud of the team do really well.
Which is, I can tell by what you're saying, the single most important thing. I've got a couple of questions before we finish. The first question is your location. You are smack bang in the middle of the city centre, literally next door to Starbucks, the cathedral behind you. You've got literally Catherdal Square as you step out the door. Is that a good thing?
Absolutely. funny. You know, I remember when I first joined here, I took a selfie and I sent it on to my kids, and my kids turned around and said, "Are you in somewhere where Harry Potter lives?" Because the whole cathedral, the whole setting was just, you know, phenomenal. And it's a city feel. And I originally came from, you know, I originally was brought up in London, so for me it's just another city with a much more, I suppose, unique feel to it, a lot more Gothic, but again, brilliant city.
And my final question is a bit of a quirky one, and that's about unusual things that people have insured. Whether it's here through Howden's or in your career in the insurance business, what is the most unusual thing you've ever heard for someone trying to insure?
Whoa, that's a difficult one.
I mean, you mentioned you insure spaceships. No doubt you haven't insured a spaceship, but you could if someone wanted one insuring.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of one, actually. So we insured a classic vehicle, Ferrari car, worth approximately £750,000.
Wow.
Which wasn't even based in the UK. And the client wanted to get covered there and then for that vehicle. They had an extensive portfolio with us of classic vehicles.
I'm just ringing you up and saying, I've got a Ferrari, £750,000. Can you please get it insured?
Get it insured. Another great story is where we've had a business from Turkey bought hundreds of scooters into the UK to launch their business, and we literally turned around that policy in 24 hours and were able to get that client on cover.
Well, I asked for unusual, and a couple hundred scooters in 24 hours and a £750,000 Ferrari. Yep, tick. Great to see you, Jose. And thanks for sharing a little bit of an insight to Howden's. Final point, where can people find out more about this business?
You can go onto our website, which is Howden, without the S at the end.
So Howden online, Howden. Okay.
Correct.
Yep.
And it has all the information they need. Cool. They can come, obviously, into the branch, Peterborough, or they can give us a call on a local number. 3 rings, you get straight through to us. We're not a call centre.
Perfect. Great to see you, Jose. Thanks for sharing all of that with me. Good to see you. Thank you.
Thank you, Kev.